Whew. Hi everyone, this is Jonah with Fountain of Youth. Thank you so much for watching. I know it's been a very long time and I'm going to explain why here in just a moment, but today's video is actually about overcoming depression and sadness, and that is why I have not posted any Fountain of Youth videos. I've had a strong lack of motivation that has been essentially crippling me. I'm finally stepping out of that shell though, and I'm hoping that I can help some other people do the same thing. So let's go ahead and get started here. What exactly is depression? Depression is a sense of hopelessness, a sense of no self-worth, sadness, a lack of motivation. It's pervasive and it persists for a long time, even though you don't want it there. And it can be fixed in 5 simple steps. Now, these steps are not going to be easy, I promise you. They're going to be extremely difficult, but they can be done if you just start small, stay persistent, and be proud of yourself. Okay? I promise. So, I will be referring to my notebook throughout the video because I have this whole thing outlined here. So I apologize in advance for any lack of public speaking skills that I have. I will be improving. I will also be improving the lighting as well as the camera quality and the location. So don't worry, this is just the first video that I'm throwing together in a long time. Let's go ahead and dive right on in here. I believe that depression is caused by a sense of your spirit or your character being pushed down, or kind of pummeled down into the ground and pressed upon. That is what I believe depression is caused by. It's a sense of being pressed down, and the way to get out of it is really to press up and out and get out of that rut that you're stuck in. So, what are those simple steps? Well, they are get connected, get moving, do things that you enjoy, have a healthy diet, and challenge negative thinking. Again, those things are so much harder than they seem. I promise you that. But you can do them. I promise you that even more. So the first one again is stay connected. You may be asking exactly what I mean by that. I'm talking about the social aspect of life. Other people, family, loved ones, possible partners, all of those things. So when you're depressed, you may want to isolate yourself and kind of hide from the world. And I assure you that this is the most unhealthy thing you could do for yourself. You need to get out and go do things. Again, you're pressing up against the world to come out of that rut. Social support is absolutely essential. Imagine in the past laughing and smiling with other people and feeling the sun hit your face. This is the thing that you're working towards. So go out and be with people, be in the sun. Do it. It feels really, really good. Now, when I say be social, I'm talking face to face. I'm not talking on a screen. I know it's ironic right now because I am on a screen for you. But really, face-to-face contact, there is no alternative. Social media can actually be terribly bad, essentially. It can make you feel like you're going out and being social when really you are still isolating yourself, and it is a false sense of security. So again, stay connected, face to face, go out and enjoy yourself, go to social activities, even if you don't want to. Start small, go on a short walk with one friend. That's all you have to do. Start small and be proud of yourself. Good job, Jonah. You went out on a walk with a friend today. Heck yeah. That's what you gotta do. The next one, get moving. We're talking about physical activity here, okay? You've got to get moving, get exercise, and again, you can start small, tiny. Now, sometimes when you're depressed, even getting out of bed will just feel like the most painful task in the world. But I promise you it's going to be worth it in the end. Please trust in me. So again, if you have to start small with exercise, do 2 jumping jacks your first day. The next day, do 6. Really, you can start small, but be persistent, keep going, and be proud of yourself. And tell yourself, again, I am proud of myself. I'm doing the things that I need to do, no matter how small. I am taking steps towards improving. The most helpful types of exercises are going to be rhythmic exercises. That's going to be walking, running, weight training, things of that nature. And again, you may feel fatigued if you're depressed. You'll feel like you're slow and like sad and depressed, really. What you have to do is be persistent. Again, I'm going to be very repetitive here because you have to be. And be persistent, and the fatigue will slowly start to fade and you'll start to feel better. Do things that make you feel good. This is one that I can be very passionate about. The things that feel good to me, imagine this with me. Your lips press against another person for the first time. And that sense of electricity that builds up inside of you, the excitement. That's one thing that I enjoy. Another one, the warm embrace of someone you love. Feeling their heart pumping through your body and that sense of connectedness with another person. It's so beautiful. Or what about the freedom of expression when you're so comfortable and you can just dance your little heart out? Those are things that I enjoy. Find your own. Find your medicine. Find what you enjoy. So, start small though, because again, if you're depressed, it can be very difficult even to imagine those. So you can start so small that you can literally just imagine doing things you enjoy. Literally. Just try it for me, please. Let's see, what else do we have here? Step 4, a healthy diet. A healthy diet consists of, not skipping meals, because it can be very easy when you're depressed to just not even want to get out of bed to go get some food. But really, stay consistent with your food. Minimize refined sugars such as like candy, things like that. A little bit of indulging is good and healthy actually, because it goes back to what you enjoy. Do things you enjoy, please. 2 specific things that can really help are B vitamins and omega-3 fatty acids like fish oil. Those are neurotransmitters that can kind of lubricate your brain to make you start to feel better in a very short period of time. And step 5 is by far the most difficult for me personally, and that is challenging negative thought patterns. Negative thought patterns such as black and white thinking, should and should not thinking, and jumping to conclusions. Now those are only 3, and you can find a full comprehensive list at helpguide.org. I'll put the link down below for you guys because they have a fantastic guide there. And again, recognizing these thoughts is the first step. The second step is realizing that they are not based in reality, that they are a fantasy that is only within your head. And you can recognize this by asking yourself 3 questions. What is the evidence? So when you're having these creepy, scary thoughts that are freaking you out, giving you that feeling of like uncomfort in your chest, those you can ask, what is the evidence? So for example, you may feel like you can never do anything right. What's the evidence there? Really, think about it. Is there evidence? Have I ever done anything right? The answer is yes. You have done lots of things right, and I am proud of you. Okay? So think about that. Question number 2. What would I tell a friend if he had that thought, or she? you know? Think about it. If your best friend came to you and said, I can't do anything right, and they're being completely genuine. I can't do anything right. What do I do? You say, here's a list of things that you've done right here. I'm proud of you. What the heck are you talking about? That's silly. That's crazy. Do that to yourself. Question number 3. Is there a different perspective here that I'm not seeing? And this can be such a powerful question because it's so easy when you're depressed to get tunnel vision and just believe that your little world, your isolated little world, is the only thing that's real. But think about it. There are thousands and millions of perspectives. There's so many other people on this planet, so many different ways of thinking. There is another perspective, so look at it from another way. Again, if we go back to the same example of I can't do anything right, look at it from, your parents' perspective or someone close to you's perspective. Look at it from the perspective of a drug addict down on the street, looking up at you as you hand him change. Think about these things. There are people that would kill to be in your position. There are people who would kill to be in that drug addict's position on the side of the street. It's a terrible thing, but it's the truth. And you've got to be thinking about these things. Those are the 5 steps. And again, they do seem very simple, but they are extremely difficult. So think about all of those when you're feeling like that. In conclusion, stay connected, get moving, do what feels good. Eat a healthy diet, challenge negative thinking. And what I'm going to do here is wrap this whole thing up with a poem that I wrote. So here we go. And this is a sensitive poem. Life's not perfect. Life's not perfect with drugs. Life's not perfect without drugs. Life's not perfect with a partner. Life's not perfect without a partner. Life's not perfect being rich. Life's not perfect being poor. Life's not perfect, but life can be so beautiful. All of it. Love, sadness, joy, expression. Life's imperfections are what make it perfect. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, I know that I just threw this video together, but I had that feeling, that sense that I need to get this out in the world, and everything does happen for a reason. I hope that this video helps one of you at least. So please, if you would, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thank you all so much again. Until next time.